step up in this bitch, I look too fly. Cop the Dior shit on Ventura. Took a midnight swim in my Jura. Hating bitches clog my Madura.
Doechii's delivery here calls back to Busta Rhymes' famous "Woo-ha, got you out in check." Yo, I knew there was something that sounded familiar. Took a midnight swim in my Jula. So Doechii made a stop at her Jula, referred to as a swim because she came out dripping. Ah, that's sick. Okay, all right.
Mayday, just tryna stay ahead and stormy weather till it rain day. It's 100 people tryna help me, but I feel the same way. Suffer loss of vision, but I'm fuck be sober minded, but I'm taking dreams.
Yeah, I'm not gonna pressure myself to do it all in like one or two. I'm gonna do it in bits and appreciate that. So okay, I'm gonna make a piece of that then, so I can kind of slow down. Cause I'm there rushing and I'm like, I can't even get my words out quick enough. What on people them? So I reacted to Doechii's album. What's it called? Alligator Bites Never Heal, the extended version. And because I'm really enjoying going through all the lyrics and stuff, what everything means, and like there's always just so much within a rap album. From what I'm saying this like I react to like loads of rap albums. I've only ever reacted to one, and that one rap album was Kendrick Lamar's GNX. And there was so much in that album that I didn't pick up on the first time. So I've been like, right, okay, brilliant. I'm gonna go through these albums, yeah, like check out the vibe, but also what they're saying. Well, the first 3 tracks took me an hour. Yeah, so it's taking me a whole hour to actually go through these tracks. So I'm intending to go through these a little bit quicker because, you know, I don't want to spend another hour going through 3 more tracks. But to be fair though, like, cause I did watch it back, and there isn't anything I would have taken out. Do you know what I mean? Because I really did go through what each bit meant, and I tried to kind of get what my understanding of what the song is first before I then go and look at what Genius is saying. But yeah, we'll see how we got on today. But I'm intending to finish the album, so hopefully it's not another hour for 3 songs. So we've got Denial is a River is the next one, which obviously I have already listened to. But I don't know whether I did the Genius lyrics for that one. So interesting to kind of read through that. And then, which other big ones are coming up? Nissan Altima, yeah, I remember saying that. Oh no, Anxiety, so they've added Anxiety onto this. Okay, it's my anxiety, yeah. It's my anxiety, yeah. Okay, wicked, let's waste no time. Let's get my Genius up. Let's do this.
Hey, I thought it was all over.
What's up, Doechii?
Hey, girl.
You know, it's been a little minute since you and I have had a chat.
Has it really?
Probably since, like, your last EP, All the Places You'll Go.
Oh, wow. It's been a minute, yeah.
I've been getting some calls.
Oh.
People are a little bit worried about you.
Not worried.
And I know that I was kind of that outlet for you, so...
You were.
Why don't you just tell me what's been going on?
Okay. Remember old dude from 2019, nice clean, did me dirtier than laundry. Took a scroll through his IG just to get a DM from his wifey. I was so confused, what should Doechii do? She didn't know about me and I didn't know about Sue. I opened up the messages and had to hit the Zoom. Turns out the girl was really a dude. Think he slicked back till I slipped back. Got my lick back, turned it to a knick-knack. I moved on, dropped a couple of songs, and then I went and got signed. Now it's 2021.
Okay, I just feel like this is the perfect opportunity for us to just take a second and kind of unpack what's happened to you. You know, this guy cheated on you and...
Nah. Okay. Platinum record this, Bible record that. I'm making so much money, I'm all over the net. I'm moving so fast, no time to process. And no, I'm not in a gang, but I'm always on set. Wristwatch, drip drop, label want the TikToks. Now I'm making TikTok music, what beef? I need a cleanse, need a detox, but we ain't got time to stop. The charts need us. Fast forward me, 2023. I'm stacking lots of cheese and making money. My grass is really green and honestly, I can't even cap no more. This is a really dark time for me. I'm going through a lot.
By a lot, you mean drugs?
I wouldn't.
Drugs?
No, it's a
No?
It's a natural plant.
No, I'm not judging.
I'm not an addict.
I'm just saying.
I don't Wanna talk about it? I mean, I like pills, I like drugs, I like getting money, I like strippers, I like to fuck, I like day drinking and day parties in Hollywood. I like doing Hollywood, snorted probably would. What can I say? The works, it feels good, and my self-worth's at an all-time low. And just when it couldn't get worse, my ex crashed my place and destroyed all I owned. Whoopsie, made a oopsie, $100,000 oops made me loopy. I ain't a killer, but don't push me. Don't wanna have to turn a nigga guts into soup beans.
Whoa. Okay, Doechii. We don't want to revert back into our old ways, so we're gonna try a breathing exercise, okay?
All right, word.
When I breathe,
Okay.
you breathe, all right? Let's go.
Hey, I thought it was all over.
I think I had.
What's up, Doechii?
Hey, girl.
You know, it's been a little
We got
minute
the
since you and I
Catfish,
have had a chat.
How's it really?
Probably since, like, your last EP, All the Places You'll Go.
Oh, wow. It's been a minute. Yeah.
I've been getting some calls.
Oh.
People are a little bit worried about you.
Not worried.
And I know that I was kind of that outlet for you, so
You were.
why don't you just tell me what's been going on?
Okay. Remember old dude from 2019? Nice, clean nigga did me dirtier than laundry. Took a scroll through his IG just to get a DM from his wifey.
What?
I was so confused. What should Doechii do? She didn't know about me and I didn't know about Sue. I opened up the messages and had to hit the Zoom. Turns out the girl was really a dude. Nigga think he slick back till I slip back. Got my lick back, turned a nigga to a nickname.
Hey.
I moved on, dropped a couple of songs, and then I went and got signed. Now it's 2021.
Okay, I just feel like this is the perfect opportunity for us to just take a second and kind of unpack what's happened to you. You know, this guy cheated on you and...
Nah, fuck it.
Hey.
Platinum record this, Bible record that. I'm
Hey.
making so much money, I'm all over the net.
Hey.
I'm moving so fast, no time to process. And no, I'm not in a gang, but I'm always on set. Wristwatch, drip drop, label want the TikToks. Now I'm making TikTok music, what the fuck? I need a cleanse, need a detox, but we ain't got time to stop. The charts need us. Fast forward me, 2023. I'm stacking lots of cheese and making money. My grass is really green and honestly, I can't even fucking cap no more. This is a really dark time for me. I'm going through a lot.
By a lot, you mean drugs.
I wouldn't.
Drugs?
No, it's
No?
a natural plant.
No, I'm not judging.
I'm not an addict.
I'm just saying.
I don't
You
think.
want to talk about it?
I mean, fuck, I like pills, I like drugs, I like getting money, I like strippers, I like to fuck, I like day drinking and day parties in Hollywood. I like doing Hollywood shit, snorted probably would. What can I say? The shit works, it feels good, and my self-worth's at an all-time low. And just when it couldn't get worse, my ex crashed my place and destroyed all I owned. Whoopsie, made a oopsie, $100,000 oops made me loopy. I ain't a killer, but don't push me. Don't wanna have to turn a nigga guts into soup beans.
Whoa. Okay, Doechii. We don't want to revert back into our old ways, so we're gonna try a breathing exercise, okay?
All right, word.
When I breathe,
Okay.
you breathe, all right? Let's go.
Do you know what? Like, I have listened to that track several times now, and I feel like I get it so much more. Like, just the vibe of it, like, you know, just going through stuff, man. Just going through stuff, and people finding ways in which to just cope through with life. Do you know what I mean? Like, and for her, like, obviously she's turned to certain narcotics and stuff, and you know, like the little voice in her head is saying, or the therapist or whatever, but it's like, I'm not judging. Do you know what I mean? I'm not judging. Like, but at the same time, like, you know, trying to understand. Imagine going through that kind of trauma. You know what I mean? The person that you're with turns out actually they've got someone else, and not even just someone else. That person is also a dude if you're a girl, or whoever. It doesn't matter who. Like, but still someone else. Like, and you know what that does to your kind of like, you know, your self-esteem, your relationship, like, the fact that you're making all this money and doing all these things, and they've got demands and they've got all those things, but realistically, like, things, how you're actually feeling inside is still pretty low, and I can paint this picture and make everything sound so rosy and whatever else, but realistically, like, things aren't, you know what I mean, they really aren't. So, and I just love the flow of it as well. Like, I love how she uses her voice and like does different things in it to keep it interesting in just a 2.5 minute track. Yeah, it's a vibe. It really is a vibe, and I really do like that song. I'm not going to do the Genius on that one because I feel like I feel like I get that tune. I feel like I get that song. And it is a vibe. Like it is just such a sick song. Like, and that was the first song I listened to from her. And made me go, do you know what? This is someone that I need to listen to some more. So, okay, next tune then. So this is Catfish.
Tell a bitch who ride. Step up in this bitch, I look too fly. Cop the Dior shit on Ventura. Took a midnight swim in my Chula. Hating bitches clogged my medulla. I showed the bitch my pen, then I schooled her.
Hey.
Shot a essay them in my Chula. Doechii the Don, Doechii the Dean, Doechii Supreme, the Swamp Pula. Freaky little, sneaky little, creepy little whack bitch. Creeping on me, speaking on me, sleeping on me mattress. Now I got some bands to burn and bars to bend them backwards. It's time to wake them up cause they been sleeping on the track list. Body so attractive, y'all be giving catfish. Log them off the web and every gangster's giving actress. Gangsters giving actress and all these fake activists. Leave me baffled, bewildered, relax a bit. Let me relax a bit, I think I need to cool it off. I put some pep up in my step and then I do it up. I shine my cutlery and hit my jeweler up. Tell a bitch hoorah. Step up in this bitch, I look too fly. Cop the Dior shit on Ventura. Took a midnight swim in my Chula. Hating bitches clogged my medulla. I showed the bitch my pen, then I schooled her. Shot a essay them in my Chulas. Doechii the Don, Doechii the Dean, Doechii Supreme, the Swamp Pula. Niggas dick ride, the dick riders gon' dick ride. Make a few bands and switch tribes, they switch sides. Niggas flip scripts like B-sides. Who these guys? Only thing switching on me is thick thighs. I been did the black slugs, then I did the clown face. Took 'em to the swamp meet, that was on a Saturday. Mud on the Prada boot, and that was on a bad day. I'm the hardest rapper, this your motherfucking training tape. Tell a bitch hoorah. Step up in this bitch, I look too fly.
Hey.
Cop the Dior shit on Ventura. Took a midnight swim in my Chula. Hating bitches clogged my medulla. I showed the bitch my pen, then I schooled her. Shot a essay them in my Chulas. Doechii the Don, Doechii the Dean, Doechii Supreme, the Swamp Pula.
That is a vibe. That is a vibe. That is 2 minutes of that to me. Out of the, because I'm thinking back to the 3 songs I heard originally. So from the starting one, the second and the third. Let me just remind myself. A second. So, yeah, Stankapoo, Bullfrog. Bullfrog was the one that was like, yo, ready to be like, yo, That was like the angsty one. Ball Peanuts is like my vibe, my chili vibe. Like everything just crisp, sunflower seeds, all that kind of stuff. Bullfrog was the other kind of aggy one. This one was kind of like that. Really, it's like I'm ready to go. Tell a bitch hoorah. I mean, boy. Doechii's delivery here calls back to Busta Rhymes' famous "Woo-ha, got you out and check." Yo, I knew there was something that sounded familiar, which has itself an interpolation from the Sugar Hill Gang's 8th Wonder. Okay, got you out. Oh my gosh, tune. Okay, I look to fly. Cop the Dior on Ventura. I don't know what Ventura is. Ventura. I took a midnight swim in my Jula. So Doechii made a stop at her Jula, referred to as a swim because she came out dripping. Ah, that's sick. Okay, all right. Hey, my medulla. The medulla oblongata is a neuronal mass in the lower part of the brain stem that controls involuntary functions like sneezing and vomiting. Doechii is saying hating make her sick. Okay. Wow, okay. I showed up my pen and I schooled her. Historically, a rapper's most important role is in writing their own lyrics, i.e. their pen game. Recently, ghostwriters for popular rappers are becoming more common. Doechii flexes that she can put haters in their place with her pen alone, unlike other artists. Catfish. Okay. Oh, that's what she meant by the catfish line. I thought she was talking about it because it's a body's banging or whatever. So I thought, oh, maybe, I don't know what a catfish looks like, but I presume it's not as like... Catfish are the ones that got little whiskers on the front, right? And their mouths are proper... I mean, they're not the most attractive fish. That's what I thought she was talking about. Okay. Shout out, essay them, and my chulas. Shout out Essay them and Machulas. Doechii dips into Spanish slang here. Essay is a term borrowed from Mexican Spanish meaning do. Yeah, essay. While chula means cute or pretty. Here referring to her female companions. Oh, okay. Shout out to my dudes and my chulas. Doechii the Don, Doechii the Dean, Doechii Supreme, the Swamp Ruler. The Swamp, Florida. And not to her Floridian roots. Yeah, okay. Verse 1. So, freaky little, sneaky little, creepy little wet, creepy on me, freaking on me, sleeping on me mattress. Now I get some bands to burn. So, was she saying that, like, sleeping on me mattress? Is she calling her a mattress? Something that gets, like, pounded out or something. Now I got some bands to burn and bars to bend them backwards. It's time to wake them up because they've been sleeping on the track list. Body so attractive, y'all be giving catfish. Catfish refers to someone who creates a fake identity to deceive others, typically on social medias. This can involve using fake photos, names, or stories to manipulate emotions or gain trust. Accordingly to this, Doechii says that everyone's fake, so everyone's a catfish. This is also the only time of the song which Doechii says the title of the track, Catfish. Yeah, I did notice that. Log on with the web and every gangster giving actress. Gangsters giving actress and all these fake activists. Leave me baffled, bewildered, relax a bit. Let me relax a bit. I think I need to cool it off. I put some pepper in myself and then I do it up. I shine my cutlery and I hit my jewelry up. Shine my cutlery and hit my jewelry up. Okay. I can imagine there's a lot of people giving fake this and fake that in that kind of world really. I don't know what Aventura is. Took a midnight swim in my jeweler. I hate my medulla. So my bit I schooled her. Shout out my essay. Yeah, I've gotten that bit. Okay. Verse 2. This verse is omitted from the Swamp Sessions release of this single. Oh right, okay. I'm guessing Swamp Sessions is like an EP that she did. Then gone make a few bears and switch and try to switch sides. Flip scripts like B-sides. Who these guys? Because B-sides aren't the main event, are they? They're like the extras that you just have. So referring to B-sides of tapes and records which you turn over to hear a different set of songs. Yeah. Only things written on me is thick thighs. I've been did the black slugs and I did the clown face. Took him to the swamp meet. That was on a Saturday. Mud on the Prada boot and that was on a bad day. I'm the hardest rapper I'm the hardest rapper. While Doechii released this album before he said this, Kendrick Lamar said that Doechii was the hardest out on Instagram story October 17th. Okay, that's pretty sick. That she predated what he said about her. This show and Training Day, and I'm presuming this is a film with Denzel Washington. Yeah. Presumably a reference to the 2001 film Training Day, featuring Denzel Washington and Ethan Hawke, directed by Antoine Fuqua. An amazing film. I haven't watched that film for a really long time, so that might need to go back on the watch list to be fair, because I remember that film being absolutely, you gonna do this to me? You gonna do this to me? And cut the deal on July. Come on, Medulla. So when I schooled her, shout out essay, then try my chula. Doechii the Don, Supreme, Swamp Ruler. Okay, cool. I think this one next to Bald Peanuts might be my favorite one. This was a vibe. I really enjoyed that. Okay. So the next one is Skipp. As you can tell, I'm trying to get through these because there's so many. Like I really want to make sure that it's not like another 2.5 hours. So like that song was a vibe. Clearly writes herself in it. A little bit visceral in its delivery, do you know what I mean? Like, but I'm here for it, here for that. So this is called Skipp, yeah? Okay.
Tryna stay ahead and stormy weather till it rain day. It's 100 people tryna help me, but I feel the same way. Suffer loss of vision, but I'm fuck OB. Sober minded, but I'm taking dreams. Jack, is an old red truck, no mercy when I tumble.
vibe of a tune that is. That's a tune. That is a me. I could have done with another 3-4 minutes of that. Easy, easy, easy. I have not got a clue what that song was about. If I'm honest. Right, skip. Skip to my loo. That's like a nursery rhyme, isn't it? Skip to my loo. Hey, skip to my loo. Right, intro by DJ DMD. In both the intro, no thank you, genius. Thank you very much. Bye bye. Bye bye now. Bye bye. In both the intro and outro, we hear a sample from the massively influential DJ DMD song 25 Lighters. Never heard this song. Notably, this song has also been interpolated by former TDE member Kendrick Lamar in his 2012 song Backseat Freestyle. I don't know that song either. During the lead up to and after the release of this mixtape, many listeners have drawn comparisons between the lyricism and style of these two rappers who just barely miss sharing a label. Ooh, okay, I didn't know that. I didn't know that. I mean, should I listen to the song now? When am I going to go back to listen to this? So let me hear what this song is.
Love it, man. 25 lighters on my dresser, yes sir. I got to get paid. We got 25 lighters on the dresser, yes sir. Got to get paid. I got 25 lighters for my 25 phones. About to break the mic, then break 25 more. About to rip the track with about 25 flows. And I'm dipping like a Mac with about 25 5-carat diamonds in my ring. 25 12s in the trunk, got the bang. Make moves to make a quick 25 mil. Come up so I can knock off big 99 Seville. Got to take me by 25 yellow bones home. Doing bad to make them 25 home. Call daddy, tell him 25 got to go. DMD them put it down, 25 out the door. Hitting the highway, doing 25 shows. 25 limos, slamming 25 doors. Representing for those holding 25 screws in their head. I'm a wreck and rip 25 crews with 25 lighters on my dresser, yes sir. I got to get paid. We got 25 lighters on the dresser, yes sir. Got to get paid.
This is a vibe. This is a vibe. Okay. I just wanted to hear what it sounded like. So this song is 100% going into my like summer playlist. Yeah, because as soon as the song kind of kicks in, again, I always think about where I could hear myself playing a song like this, and straight away imagine being in the car, sun's blazing, yeah, probably windows up with the air conditioning on, but still, sun shades on. Do you know what I mean? Just driving around, yo, that's a tune, that's a tune, that's a tune, that's a tune. Okay, wicked. Well, I can get where that reference comes from then, so that makes sense. By the way, it's really warm in here, so I'm not holding this like a microphone on purpose. I'm just really hot. Okay, call daddy, turning 25, gotta go. DMD done, put it down. 25 at the door, hitting the highway, doing 25 shows. 25 limos, 25 doves. Representing to those holding 25 screws in their deck. I'm a record with 25 crews quick, which again obviously is a reference to that song. Skip to my loo. The reference to Skip to my loo, an American folk song and partner switching dance. Loo derives from the Scottish loo, which means love. Skip to that's where that comes from. I never knew that. Tuck the tool in my pocket. Is this reference to a pee-poo? Tuck the tool in my pocket. A tool is another word for a pee-poo. The whole line is skip to my loo, tuck the tool in my pocket. The song Skip to my loo references a breakup. Oh. References a breakup. Doechii is saying she's armed and dangerous as she's a pee-poo hidden in her pocket. This line could also be a reference to a few lines in a song Denied as a River. He slipped back till I slipped back, got my lick back, turn it to a knick-knack, and don't want to have to turn it into soup beans. Getting your lick back is gang rap culture, usually involves unaliving someone or rebutting out of vengeance of something they have done to you. In Doechii's case, she's been cheated on. But in the case of a relationship, if someone cheats on you, you're going to want to get your lick back and finding a new partner to spite them or move on fast. To show an ex that they ain't hatched. But Doechii made it clear that she ain't sacred. Scared, I'm guessing, to turn guts into soup beans, which essentially means to slime for backstabbing her. Wow. Wow, I did not pick that up. I did not pick that up at all. I did not pick that up at all. Skipped to my loo, took the tool in my pocket, posed to do, whole crew on that. Cop 22, keep the lube for the racket, 1500 chains, set the pain in my locket. So I thought that was like a quite literal sense about like, the wook wook, keep the lube for the rocket. 1500 chains, set the pain in my locket. And I guess if she's talking about kind of moving on and not letting someone think that they're the hot stuff and whatever, then maybe her tucking the pain in her locket is kind of her tucking it away, because we don't, we're not letting this all out on show here. Doesn't that mean we're gonna put that aside? Mayday, just want to stay ahead of stormy weather till it rain day. So Mayday is when you call for help and support, right? When you're going down going down from like a plane. Stormy weather equals bad times and hardship. Rain day is a play on words, continuing the pattern of talking about weather whilst also meaning payday. Okay. Make it rain refers to people throwing money in the air, making it rain money. Okay, that makes sense. It's 100 people trying to help me out, but I feel the same ways. Suffer loss of vision, but I'm focused. Be sober minded, but I'm taking trips. Suffer loss of vision, but I'm focused. If you were to lose your vision, you would quite literally lose focus because you couldn't see. Yeah. She's saying that even if that was to happen, she would still have her mindset on what's important. That important thing could be anything she values, but I think it's a musical craft she's referring to. Okay, so she's saying that even if I suffer loss of vision, I'm focused. So it'd be understandable if you couldn't see, but she's saying quite literally, it doesn't matter whether I can physically see or not, my focus is still going to be 2020. Okay. Sober-minded, but I'm taking trips. So, because obviously if you trip, that's when you're high. And she's saying that I'm sober-minded, but I'm taking trips. So maybe she's booked and she's busy, maybe. The word trip here is a double entendre. The trip on is opposition to her sober-mindedness, and takes trips as in vacation. Okay. Tic-tac duck, it's all a red truck, no mercy when I tumble. Click-clack duck, if I'm off to your, holler mercy when I rumble. So, click clap paddy wag pay the dog a bone. Is that what that's from? Click clack is the sound of some loading. Oh, is the sound of some loading cocking a pew pew. This is a reference to line tuck the tool in my pocket. Doctor's pew pew hidden in her pocket. If I'm off to you means if I'm leaving you. Duck means to lay or get low. Rumble means to fight. So click clack duck if I'm off to you equals Doechii is saying, threatening if she's leaving you, you better lay low. This could again be a reference to the Nantes River breaking up with someone, ending a relationship. Holler mercy when I rumble equals when Doechii fights her opponent and or onlookers are begging for her to show mercy. Overall, this line means don't F with Doechii because then she will F you up. Okay. Tic tac duck, it's all a red truck, no mercy when I tumble. Click clack duck, I'm off to you, holla mercy when I rumble. Fair. Okay, I get it. I'm getting a lot of that throughout this album, really, that she's not the one to mess with. That's the vibe I'm really getting. Mention it, mix it up. It's come up when I call you. Fiction, yeah, it's fiction. Yeah, it's a picture when I fall through. When I call you fiction, yeah, it's fiction. Yeah, it's a picture when I fall through. When a picture falls through. When I fall through. Mix it up. It's come up when I call you. Fiction, yeah, it's a fiction. Yeah, it's a picture when I fall through. Not quite sure what to make of that. Those two lines really. Again, Skipp to my loo, to the tool pocket. Supposed to do whole crew on that hot. Cut 22. Keep for the rocket. 1500 chains to the pain in my locket. Outro. Fat Pat. Lil Kiki and DG DMD. Love it, man. 25 lighters on my dresser, yes sir. 25 lighters on my lighter, yes sir. Classic verse from 25 lighters by DJ DMD. Okay, wicked. Okay, I liked that. Like I said, that was a vibe. That was most definitely a vibe. Okay, so we're on 32 minutes, and we have done circa 3 songs. Okay, so the next one is Hide and seek. Hide and seek. Look at the lyrics for this one. Anything else about us? In this more haunting track on the mixtape, Doechii samples the famous and often interpolated DMD song 25 Lighters. The lyrics seem to explore Doechii's turbulent journey towards success. Okay. Right, hide and seek. It might be, to be fair, because I don't want to rush it and I feel like I am rushing. So I might just have to do this in parts. Because I suppose, unlike other albums or others, because I'm just thinking this when I do an album reaction for other things, like it doesn't take me like so long to go through every song, but I suppose because in this every single line pretty much has some kind of like other meaning that I'm not picking up on. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, I think I may do this in parts. I think it's the only fair way to do it, because if I don't do it in parts, I'm either gonna have like a 4-hour video, which is gonna be like unwatchable for most people, and it's gonna be like just so long to do, or it makes sense to do it in parts. And it is a piece of art as well, so I do want to appreciate all of it and really explore all of it. So yeah, I'm not gonna pressure myself to do it all in like 1 or 2. I'm gonna do it in bits and appreciate that. So okay, I'm gonna make a piece of that then, so I can kind of slow down, because I'm there rushing and I'm like, I can't even get my words out quick enough. Okay, so this is track 6, I think. Track 7, that was track 6. So I did the first 3 tracks. So we'll do whatever takes up to an hour. So whatever takes up to an hour, I will do up until that point. That makes sense. So produced by Cal Banks and Foreign Tech. I don't know either of those people, so that means nothing to me. But I think this, I'm presuming this came out August 30th, 2024. So give or take a few months, like a year. Okay. Let's see what it's saying.
Pinterest, Franklin's, Timberlands, Stankin', niggas, nose, please. Pinterest, Franklin's, Timberlands, Stankin', niggas, nose, please. Hide and seek from me. Somebody, please. Hide and seek from me.
Focus sharp like a focus, right? Pleasing me is a luxury. Please tell me you won't kill my vibe. Pray and I pray to the pain away. Pray to the Lord it'll rain again. Fade away, straight away. I can tell you are not paid. Benjamins and Franklins might have to hit the bank again. Deposit what you owe, don't make me ask you for the check again. I fall up to the top until I fall again. Niggas knows me. Franklin's, Timberlands, Stankin', niggas knows me. Franklin's, Timberlands, Stankin', niggas knows me.
Sorry, I'm actually gonna play this one back. You know I love me some vocals anyway. I was not expecting this.
right. Pleasing me is a luxury. Please tell me you won't kill my vibe. Pray and I pray to the pain away. Pray to the Lord it'll rain again. Fade away, straight away. I can tell you are not paid. Benjamins and Franklins might have to hit the bank again. Deposit what you owe, don't make me ask you for the check again. I fall up to the top until I fall again. Niggas knows me. Franklin's, Timlin's, sinking. Niggas knows me. Franklin's, Timlin's, sinking. Niggas knows me.
Yo, that's a vibe. Sorry. That is a vibe. That is a vibe. No bleeds. No bleeds. That's okay. There are some real surprises on this album for me. Like I've already said, man, I'm not really like an angry, like kind of thing. But you know, I can definitely appreciate, like, you know, showing up and letting people know that you ain't nothing to mess with. Do you know what I mean? And backing yourself enough to let people know. So there's been a few of those tracks on here. Head's on the whole time. Been a few of those tracks on here, but there's been some real difference on this album. Some really different, like, shades of song, like all together different, but still very appealing to me. And like even like that last track, I wasn't expecting to hear a track like that on here. And then it makes you think, like, are all these vocals here? Like, honestly, yeah, this one, the boiled peanuts one, what was the one that I said that I liked? It was a bit more aggy. I can't remember now. I'll see when the names come up, but that's a vibe, man. That is a vibe. That's a real vibe. Okay, let's just see what it's got to say. So, chorus. Doechii's these videos really do annoy me, like, because, or at least if you're not gonna pop up, don't maybe have to go back and keep clicking on the thing. Doechii's vocal stylings on the chorus are reminiscent of the Kendrick Lamar delivery in his 2013 single "Don't Kill My Vibe." Verse 3 also drops the line "Don't kill my vibe, strengthening the connection." Well, I am happy that you have made this very easy for me, so let me just find out how that sounds.
I am a sinner who's probably gonna sin again. Lord, forgive me. Lord, forgive me. Things I don't understand. Sometimes I need to be alone. Bitch, don't kill my vibe. Bitch, don't kill my vibe.
I can feel your energy from 2 planets away. I got my drink, I got my music, I will share it. But today I'm playing, bitch, don't kill my vibe. Bitch, don't kill my vibe.
Yeah,
Bitch, don't
okay.
kill my vibe. Bitch, don't kill my vibe. Look inside of my soul and you can find gold and maybe get rich. Look inside of your soul and you can find out it never exists. I can feel the changes.
How is it
I can feel
possible?
a new
Yeah.
life. I always knew life can be.
How is it possible that, like, that sounds familiar, but I know I've never seen the video, and I don't think I've actually listened to, like, all that song, but I definitely, I've definitely heard that. Honestly, I cannot wait to dig deeper into Kendrick Lamar, because I think I'm going to surprise myself at how many tunes that actually are familiar to me, and how much I just absolutely love. Like, it didn't take me long, yeah, after listening to GNX, to actually put some of those songs into my playlist, like. Yo, okay, so there was definitely a link between this and that song, 100%. Okay. And then in verse 3 it also drops the line, "Don't kill my vibes, strengthen the connection." That's sick. Okay. So Benjamins, Franklins, Timberlands. So Benjamins and Franklins, that's an American money, right? Timberlands, I'm not sure what that refers to, unless it's referring to producer Timberland or actual boots. But I didn't. Is that another term for money? I've never heard that. Stanking nosebleeds, bleeds. Are those like the nosebleed seats? Um, Nosebleeds are the section of concert seating furthest from the stage and at the highest altitude. These are often the cheapest seats at the show, carrying the song's emphasis on wealth. Doechii is saying the people who disrespect her are just fans watching from afar because it's only who they can afford. Okay. Nosebleed can also be used to describe something excessively high, like stock prices. This would signify Doechii flaunting her value. Okay. Making Timberland stanking nosebleed, please. That's quite sick, isn't it? Really, just like, yo, you're so hateful, yeah, but who cares? Because you're only over there, and you can only watch from your little cheap, can't even really see the same. I mean, to be fair though, at the same time, like, you gotta be careful, because if you do have people coming to your concerts and all they can afford are those nosebleed seats, like, they don't want to be drawing any comparisons to that. Do you know what I mean? Because that's maybe what all people can afford. Do you know what I mean? So, I'm saying this as someone who is not sat like on the floor when it comes to Beyonce's concert, and I'm literally I'm screwing about it, yeah. But I'm not screwing. I get to go, so that's the most important thing. I get to go, and it will be amazing. Like, so, I'm yeah, but still, I'm probably thinking of a target. First one, please hide and seek from me. Uh-oh. Somebody please hide and seek from me. Uh-oh. Nothing the heart can't hold. Eyes don't know what can go. Feeling struck, heart line broke. Nothing the heart can't hold. So is this again, if she's flexing about her value and what she's worth and what she can do, what you can't do, she's like, yo, please hide and seek from me, get out my vision, kind of thing. Like, don't be, don't let your broke self be viewed by me. Is that what this is about? Somebody please hide and seek from me. Nothing the heart can't hold. Eyes don't know what can go. Feeling struck, heart line broke. Feeling struck, heart line broke. Is that like heart line is in, like, when you flatline, for example, and like, so your flatline, so your heart line is broke. There's no pulse there. In palmistry, the heart line represents your approach to emotions and the way that you handle relationships. For a heart line to break off typically indicates emotional challenges or trauma. Doechii has spoken about how the record was inspired by her growing relationship to spirituality, which had fallen on hard times. Now, his lyric could be a manifestation of that emotional avoidance. Okay. Heartline broke. So I would never have thought about it, like, 'cause I don't even know which one's meant to be your heartline and what meant to be your lifeline. Which one's meant to be there. But okay. Okay. Nothing the heart can't hold. Um Please hide and seek from me, hide and seek from. Please hide and seek from me, hide and seek from. Please hide and seek from me, hide and seek from. Please hide and seek from me, hide and seek from. Yeah. The whole song has a double meaning, but I think this chorus represents both meanings pretty well. Firstly, she's talking about men and love, talking about fear of love and heartbreak. Okay. And telling them to hide and seek from her. But the next part of the song shows a more explicit underlying theme. She's also talking about money, using male names in the chorus, such as Benjamin Franklin. USA former President Benjamin Franklin is present on the $100 bill. She's therefore also asking money to hide and seek from her, which leaves to more to interpretation. She also says stuff like stanking and word. Stanking N-word, which means stinking people, i.e. a metaphor of bad people, flashy people, people obsessed with money, also money itself as in jewellery, power, etc. She keeps attracting bad things, such as bad people, men in this case, and also money, an idea reinforced by words like nosebleed. Oh, okay, that's interesting then, because I wouldn't have taken that from the first bit that she said. So, that's interesting to say. Actually, you know what? If you can just stay clear from me, all money, root of all evil, men, lying, heartbreaking, dirt, not all, obviously. Obviously not all money, but interesting that she's like, please hide and seek from me, hide and seek from, please hide and seek from me, hide and seek from. Yeah, okay, that does make sense. This is so good, honestly. Like it's as I said, it's one thing to kind of like, I don't know, to listen to these things for the first time and experience what the sound is like and what that does for you and whatever, but to kind of then understand like what is meant by the track, like it's so important. Like, and it's kind of frustrating to me really that I haven't done that with every single every single song that I've reacted to. But you know, like I said, it is first time reactions, and like it takes me a while sometimes. Like I might hear something, especially like back in the day, like before you had access to like lyrics and stuff. Like you might hear tracks that you just listen to like on repeat because it's just bumping or whatever, and then it's only like a little bit later that you find out exactly what the song's about. So it is what it is. I mean, everyone's got a bit of a everyone's discovery is slightly different, and like I don't have like a specific formula. Like I just go by what I'm feeling at the time, and there'll be certain things that will inspire me to be like, I need to understand what the lyrics are, and there are other songs that kind of just, it's important, but like I can do without that for a while. And it might also be because, you know, there are some songs where they're in foreign languages and I don't have a translation for them, so I'm having to just feel the vibe of what the song's about. So that's probably another reason why like I don't always get lyrics up, because I do just go by what I'm feeling from the song at the time. But I think with some of these songs, it would be really hard for me just to get just to feel alone. So or just want to go with that anyway, just because I know that obviously their penmanship is one of the things that they, do you know what I mean, are known for so much. So yeah, again with the chorus, that's cool. So verse 2, attitude, she's thinking, don't go by her ranking, she's that B, what the you thinking, coming with no banking, wanna talk. So I guess she's saying there that realistically, like, you've got a bad attitude anyway. You know, don't go by her ranking. She's that B. So I guess what she's saying is maybe because she's still new or new-ish. So don't go where she's ranked. Like she's still that person. So don't get it twisted. What the F are you thinking? Coming with, and what probably makes it worse is that you want to come for her, like, and where she might be ranked and stuff, and you ain't even making P's like that. And you want to talk mess and stuff with banking, as in terms of like how much money you've got in the bank, but just maybe like your credentials in general. There's a lot of people that like to criticize, and don't have the vernacular that you think you possess. Like, you know, you don't have the credentials to really then go after someone. Like, by all means, have an opinion. Do you know what I mean? Like, everyone's entitled to have an opinion, whether or not you know, whatever money you got in the bank or whatever else. Like, I think everyone's entitled to an opinion, but like to have an opinion that's like an uneducated opinion, and I don't mean necessarily like being like, you know, you've gone to all the top fancy universities or anything like that, but just, you know, that you're well read enough to like have an opinion, or that you're really trying to. So I said when I was doing my Kendrick and Drake reactions that I didn't know enough really about either one of them to really decide like, well, I don't really understand where this came from, so let me just try and find out a little bit, and based on what it is that I've seen, this is this is my, like, I guess, end result reaction to what's been put before me. But there's a lot of people who will make assumptions, and I'm not saying I've never ever made an assumption, because I definitely have made assumptions before. Like Taylor Swift was definitely one for me that I made an assumption, again based on limited information. Like, it wasn't based on nothing at all, but it was based on a track, maybe two tracks, and then just maybe some stuff I maybe had seen popped up in my social media or whatever else, but never had taken the time to really investigate what she was like or anything. And after watching her Long Pond studio sessions, I was completely taken aback. Like, I was like completely wrong, completely misguided on what I thought about her, because I had limited information. So I guess in this instance, people could be coming for Doechii, like, you know, with limited information, but maybe she said, but even yeah, you with your roaches and your no paper, like, and you bad at, like, you know, attitude, she's stinking. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, you coming with your bad attitude, so that, yeah, maybe that's what that's about. Verse 3, head on straight and the head is right, focus sharp like a focus right. I know forward focus is a car. I don't know what focus right is. Head on straight and the head is right. So being quite headstrong. Head on straight. So when you're straight headed and people said to get your head on straight, that basically means for you to focus, isn't it? For you to be in the game, and the head is right. So that you know what you're doing, kind of thing. While the previous verse ends with lamentations about the heart, this verse is much more fast paced, emotionally detached, returning to an emphasis on mental fortitude. This sharp contrast is the push and pull represented throughout the whole song, trying to tame her avoidant tendencies and her emotions. Okay. That's really clever. That's really good. Probably if I was listening to the song again, I could hear that sharp change. Focus Sharp like a Focusrite. Focusrite PLC is an English music and audio products group. Focusrite designs and markets audio interfaces, microphone preamps, consoles, analog equalizers, and channel strip and digital audio processing hardware and software for professional and home studios. Okay, so when we say Focus Sharp like a Focusrite, it's a product that basically homes in on those exact necessities for when you're creating music and needs to be precise. Okay, pleasing me is a luxury. Please tell me you won't kill my vibe. You don't want anyone to kill your vibe yet. Don't want anyone to kill your vibe. Doechii references Kendrick Lamar's 2012 Don't Kill My Vibe, which was released on the Top Dog Entertainment, just as Alligator Bites Never Heals was. Pray and I pray to the pain away. Pray to the Lord, it'll rain again. Pray and I pray to the pain away. Pray to the Lord, it'll rain again. So you're praying for, I guess, the pain to go away. Pray to the Lord, it'll rain again. Like, that you'll see rain. A lot of people, like, when they pray for rain, it's because the soil is dry, you can't get any vegetation, so you wait for it. So it's a sign of life, isn't it? Rain, water. And again, maybe another signal about wealth and stuff, that it'll rain again. Fade away, straight away, I can tell you are not paid. Benjamins and Franklins might have to hit the bank again. So praise the Lord to rain again. So maybe she's saying this is what they're saying. Like, pray and I pray to the pain away. Pray to the Lord, it'll rain again. Fade away. Straight away, I can tell you are not paid. Benjamins and Franklins might have to hit the bank again. Deposit what you owe. Don't make me ask you for the check again. So that hit me twice, that did, because I was like, oh, she's basically saying this: don't make me have to come and collect you, don't make me have to come and check you, and remind you basically that, like, if I did need to call in a check, you probably can't afford to pay what it is that you are. So don't make me have to come and do that, and just remind you of your lane. Like, straight away I can tell you are not paid. Like, there is something about that level of success, yeah, that someone can eye you and go, listen, you are not in my lane. So just be clear, there's nothing for us to discuss, you are not in my lane. I mean, the arrogance of someone to say that, yeah, like, would be, like, I think hard to hear and really kind of uncomfortable to see. But if you're someone that's coming with, a bad attitude anyway, and coming to kind of, like, critique or something that basically you've got no knowledge of, like, then, sometimes some people do need to respectfully be put in their place. I don't know why I keep keeping these on. Feet I fight, I fall up to the top until I fall again. That's got to be to do with the Jack and the Beanstalk, right? Referencing the giant from the story Jack and the Beanstalk, Doechii uses physical height as a metaphor for how she elevates herself with wealth and luxury. She casts a broad shadow and makes herself seem large and important, but it's inevitably faced with a harsh come down. Okay, yeah, up the top until I fall again. Saying she will fall again could also mean falling in love, a common duality in the song. Turbulent relationships have the ability to bring her down in harmful ways. So she could be saying she aggrandizes. I've never heard that term before, ever. That's a whole new word to me. Aggrandizement is the act of making something greater, more important. So aggrandizes are powerful, often in a way that exaggerated or self-serving. Aggrandizes. I've never heard that term before. She aggrandizes herself to deflect from those emotions. I mean, it makes sense now, I've seen it. Aggrandizes. Okay. Is that aggrandizes? That's got to be the American way of spelling that, right?
Aggrandizement.
aggrandizement, aggrandizes,
Aggrandize.
aggrandize. So it is with an S. I was gonna say we don't use Z's. Sorry, things like that, words and stuff. Like I have to, I have to dig into that to be like, what did that mean? And then come back into chorus. Benjamin Franklin, Timberland, da da da. Okay, Hide and Seek by Doechii is one of her most popular and emotional tracks. It is a song that can be said to combine introspection with Doechii's unique musical style, which creates her ability to tell a story in a way that is accessible yet profound. Like, so it sounds as though that really is and was like her, like that's her doing them vocals and everything. That's really awesome. That's really, really, really awesome. Okay. Um, Guys, we're an hour and 3 minutes, yeah. So I'm gonna pause that there. I can't believe. So we've done one, two, three with Ball Peanuts. So we did 4 tracks in that one. Denali's River. And Denali's River we didn't even look at really. It was Catfish, Skipp, and Hide and Seek. So realistically, we have done 3 tracks again. I think it is gonna take me through. Like I'm gonna do 3 tracks at a time, because that's clearly like the number. Bloom, Wait, and Profit will be the next ones. Then you've got Boom Bap, Nissan Altima, and GTFO. Then Who He, Slide and Fireflies. And then Beverly Hills and Alligator Bites Never Heal. And then obviously Anxiety. Okay. Okay. We'll leave that there. Like, I cannot tell you though, like, you know, if anyone is watching this with me, like I'm having such a great time in going through this because it means more. Like it just, I don't know, maybe someone else it wouldn't do. Maybe they could just rally through it and just listen to it and see if they like it and stuff. And I have done that with certain albums. Do you know what I mean? Like, but I just feel like this isn't. And I tell you what else is ringing in my head as well, because I saw that Lauryn Hill brought her on stage. Yeah, and Lauryn Hill is, even to this day, The Miseducation of Lauryn Hill is probably still my favourite album of all time. When someone asks me, bearing in mind, it is really difficult to pick a favourite album because there's so many reasons why an album could be your favourite album. But there's something about The Miseducation of Lauryn Hill, yeah, that just... So, for me, for her to recognise Doechii, I'm like, there's something about you. So therefore, I want to understand it all. Do you know what I mean? I want to understand what it is you put together. And be that person that appreciates your art for all of it, not just the crunkiness or the sound of it, like the wordplay and the cleverness and all those things you put together. So I'm really, really enjoying that. I think so far, the standouts for me, I mean, like, there hasn't been a song that I've not liked yet, like at all. But the standouts for me, I did like Stankapoo, but I think Bullfrog was cool. I did like Bullfrog, but Ball Peanuts was definitely my favourite from the first part. I think my favourite from this part, I really did like Skipp. I think Skipp was a real interesting vibe of a tune, even though it wasn't very long. But I think Hide and Seek was probably my favourite. I mean, I played that twice. And also Denali's River as well. Even though I've heard Denali's River so often, but it to me it's one of the tunes. Well, it's the first tune that I listened to, so it's got a special place for just being the first one. But I think it really is indicative of what I'm picking up from Doechii as well. In terms of her honesty, her delivery, like the unique sound that she's bringing to it, but also that old school sound as well. Yeah, that's a vibe that is. But I think Hide and Seek is probably my favourite one so far. Hide and Seek, Skipp, Denali's River, and Ball Peanuts are probably my favourite. I did like Catfish as well. I did really like Catfish. As aggy as it was, I think I preferred Catfish to Bullfrog, in honesty. But still liked... I still like Stankapoo and Bullfrog. So, but yeah, I'm so far I'm really pleasantly surprised by this album, and it's more varied in just the 7 tracks I've heard so far than I thought it would be, particularly because like she's got vocals on here as well, which I wasn't expecting to hear that. So yeah, okay. And you know what? Yeah, I started this by going what I thought was quite quickly, but I don't think I could go any quicker with this. Like I'm listening to the track, like I'm kind of trying to get a sense of what the song was about, and then going through the lyrics. Like I don't think I could do that any quicker. So it is what it is. It is what it is, unfortunately. But yeah, okay, wicked. So yeah, I'd love to know what you guys thought of this and this particular part of the album. What was your favourite song out of these four? And what's been your favourite song so far out of the 7 that I've heard? Is your favourite still to come? Like, yeah, let me know what your thoughts are in the comments below. But if you did enjoy this, then please do drop me a like and subscribe. That'd be amazing. Thank you so much. And if you do want full access to this full album reaction and other album reactions and movie reactions and all the rest of it, then please do head over to my Patreon, which is a great way to help support the channel and is a great way to connect with me more as well, so you really cannot lose. But for now, thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you on the next one.